to?
Give me 1 second.
Okay. All right. Well, hello, everybody. Hope all is well today. Starting just a few minutes late. I hope if you're still here, that you're in a space where you can kind of relax for a minute. There's so much going on. I think even our start today and getting started a little late is indicative of that. Just seeing what the students are going through, what we're going through in our programming and trying to get everything ready. It just seems like life is moving at 100 miles per hour every day. And I just want to bring you back into this space to just relax for a few minutes. One of the things that I wanted to talk about today, as you see the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful flowers and water and just nature, just the beauty of it all. That is such a wonderful treat for us today. Hopefully you can look at it and smile as I'm doing now. It's just something about the sowing and reaping that I experienced last night when I arrived on campus. There were professors that were releasing their books. There were some professors that had just earned their doctorates, their doctorate degrees, and successful defenses to earn their degrees. And then there are the students. When we had rehearsal last night, the concern of what they will do when they finish. Seniors don't know what they're going to do with their careers as they're still waiting on employment opportunities, job opportunities, trying to decide if they want to go to school, if they want to take off a year. There's so much that's just making life interesting, if I can say that. So why don't you come on in the room? Let's relax for a moment. And that led me to this thought for today: sowing and reaping. I was going to sing. If I have time, I will come back to that point. But this whole idea of sowing and reaping, why don't you close your eyes for a moment? Take one of those nice inhales as you take in everything that you're doing, and then release it with a great big exhale. Let's do a few more of those. Inhale, exhale, inhale again, exhale. So, saying reap what you sow. This means that if you plant seeds or do something good, you should expect to reap rewards later. Reap what you sow also means that the actions or the karma you do in life will come back to you. A good action will reap good outcomes and vice versa. So I encourage you today to sow seeds of encouragement and faith through your words and through writing or speaking to the point of peace in the lives of those around you. generate that same peace for them that you might be experiencing now. And if you don't, just speak it anyway, because that's your way of sowing, right? These laws are also, these are positive, very positive, and stand as, these laws are also positive, very positive, and stand as a promise of blessing for sowing that which is good, as well as warning against sowing what is bad. There are 7 laws of the harvest over the over this time today. We want to consider each of them and learn from their principles. Galatians 6, 9, and 10 said, "Let us not grow weary in doing good, for in due season we will reap if we do not give up. So then, as we have opportunity, let us do good to everyone." And real quickly, there are seven ideas on reaping and sowing. We reap only what we have sown. We reap the same in kind as we sow. We reap in a different season than we sow. We reap more than we sow. We reap in proportion to what we sow. We reap the full harvest of the good only if we persevere. And we can't do anything about last year's harvest, but we can certainly do something about this year's. Why am I talking about this? We're in that month right before graduation. And all of our lives change at the end of a semester. Whether you're staff, whether you're a parent that has students in high school or primary school, middle school, your lives change when the summer gets here, right? So let's look at some ways of being encouraged today. I may not get through all of them, but I'll get through as many as I can. Why don't you close your eyes? Take one more glimpse at this beautiful, beautiful garden and understand that that is the outcome of seeds that were sown. Everything you do, everything you say, every choice you make, sooner or later comes back around. Before the reward, there must be labor. Students, you plant before you harvest. You sow in tears before you reap in joy. Ralph Ransom. If we're going to bring out the best in people, we too need to sow seeds of encouragement. Sow a thought and you reap an act. Sow an act and you reap a habit. Sow a habit and you reap a character. Sow a character and you reap a destiny. I love that, Charles Reed. Life is like a boomerang. Our thoughts, deeds, and words return to us sooner or later with astounding accuracy. Grant M. Bright. In this world, there is a law of cause and effect. Then the energy you put out really does come back to you. There's a reason for sowing, a season for reaping. Self-discipline helps you know which is which. Whatever it is you want, plant it, sow it, give it, and you shall be given unto you. Life is like a garden, you reap what you sow. Plant the seed of fearlessness. Take daily action in the direction of your dreams, and you will reap success and surety. With every deed, you are sowing a seed through the harvest you may not see. So you may not see it right away. Plant a seed of friendship, reap a bouquet of happiness. Sooner or later, everyone sits down to a banquet of consequences. Patience is necessary, and one cannot reap immediately where one has not sown. Actually, you don't reap immediately after you've sown. Patience is necessary, and you will reap eventually. Now this I say, he who sows sparingly will also reap sparingly. He who sows bountifully will also reap bountifully. Okay, let's take a breath right there. Exhale. Let me give you some more. The act of love makes the soul more loving. A deed of humbleness deepens humbleness. The thing reaped is the very thing sown. multiplied 100-fold. I just want to encourage our students, even as I go through this, to know that you've done the hard work, you've labored, and everything that you've worked so hard for will manifest and come to pass as a harvest to you. Don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds that you plant. My old coach used to say, put out so you get out. In this earth, in this soil, in this pure field, let's not plant any seed other than seeds of compassion and love. There would be no advantage to be gained by sowing a field of wheat if the harvest did not return more than what was sown. What we plant in the soil of contemplation, we shall reap in the harvest of action. Wow, we're almost there. You always reap what you sow. There's no shortcut. Give, and it will be given to you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, running over will be put into your lap. For with the measure you use, it will be measured back to you. Just a few more here. God wants to use you to make other people happy. And the happier you make others, the happier you will be, because you reap what you sow. So let us not lose heart in doing good, for in due season we'll reap if we grow not weary. Read that earlier about not giving up. Make others happy and you will be happy. And finally, karma is the universal law of cause and effect. You reap what you sow. You get what you earn. You are what you eat. If you give love, you get love. That was a lot, right? But it's all about what you've been doing along this journey. And you can start today. If you've not feel like you've done enough, you may not see the harvest tomorrow, but the seed that you are planting, we believe, will reap the harvest that you desire. There's a song by Alma Androza. Let's go to the next slide, Liz. That was written in 1945. And it simply says, if I can help somebody as I pass along. You might know it as going something like this. If I can help somebody as I pass along. If I can cheer somebody with a word or a song. If I can show somebody they are traveling wrong, then my living shall not be in vain. Then my living shall not be in vain. Then my living shall not be in vain. If I can help somebody as I pass along, then my living shall not be in vain. And so today I encourage you, looking at the beautiful flowers, the beautiful garden, help somebody along the way. That's one principle of sowing and reaping. And then also I want to encourage you today as we close out on a very positive note. It's been a busy time for us. That whatever you put out there is coming back to you. One verse said, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, fall into your lap. So students, I encourage you to keep your head up, because things will work out for your good. And I encourage you staff members, continue to do good in your community and around to each other, knowing that it all works out. Let's say this prayer real quick. We are so thankful that we know that We can cast out fear and doubting because we know all is working for our good. Everything that has been put into our lives for us to accomplish will be done if we just trust. Word said if we trust in the Lord with all of our heart, lean not unto our own understanding, and in all our ways acknowledge God, that He will direct our paths. Many are the plans of a man, but it's the Lord's that prevail. So we understand that even however you decide to go forth, whatever your source is, that is working for you. All things work together for good for you. Today is working out. So for every job opportunity, we believe it's ours. For every opportunity for us to move forward in education is ours. And today we will rest in that, knowing that it's all going to be okay because the harvest is coming. Be blessed, be good to yourself, and be good to others. You go in peace. Again, my name is Mari Allums, mallums at emory.edu. This is helping you. Please let me know. And we look forward to seeing you sometime very soon. Thank you so much. Have a great day.